Hello and welcome to another episode of Salary Voodoo right here on the MMA Engine channel. Thank you so much for joining me on another Wednesday before UFC Vegas 53 this Saturday, April 30th, headlined by Rob Font and Cheeto Vera. Real quick, guys, be sure to like and subscribe to the MMA Engine. It's me, Weezy, Brady, and Lou coming together to bring you MMA content pretty much every single day, 7 days a week before every UFC card. So be sure to click those things and like, and make sure you don't miss out any of betting information, DFS information, anything related to MMA coming out as far as fighting goes. So guys, thank you so much again for joining me. What is Salary Voodoo? Well, I'm going deep into the salary history of fighters. We're going to be breaking down 3 fights in about 10-15 minutes or so in this video from a different kind of perspective to help you construct your lineups and kind of be unique to the field and take advantage of some of the trends and probabilities that we see in salary. So if you are interested and you are ready, I know I am, let's get right into it. First fight that we are going to be breaking down this week for UFC Vegas 53 comes to us from Mr. Drail. And thank you so much, Mr. Drail. Guys, before we get started, be sure to comment as well as like on the video. But comment down below what you want to see me break down. We have a huge card next week. UFC 274, I believe. Big pay-per-view card next week. So be sure to comment. At least I think. I might have my dates all wrong. But either way, be sure to comment below what fight you want me to break down. We choose 3 fights every week. So get your comment in now. And be sure to have your fight selected. We don't know the salaries going ahead of time. That's what makes it all the fun. So comment those stats and comment those fights and let's get into it, guys. First fight, as I said, picked by Mr. Drail. Thank you very much, Mr. Drail. As usual, we really appreciate that, your contribution to the show. This one's going to be Darren Elkins and Tristan Connelly, it looks like. $8,600 for Darren Elkins. Tristan Connelly, $7,600. This one's going to be at featherweight, guys. Someone from the featherweight division makes the optimal lineup 52% of the time they are played. That is a very good win rate, or sorry, just percentage in general, over 50. So that's what we love to see. This is, as of now at least, the 8th fight of the night. Someone from the 8th fight of the night makes the optimal lineup 50% of the time. So a pretty decent fight to target here as well. And then a great salary pair. This is 86 and 76. Someone makes that, makes the optimal from that salary pair 60.38% of the time they are played. Guys, that is a fantastic pair. Probably, I think it's the 3rd or 4th best pair out of all salary pairs used on DraftKings. So definitely one to target. So already we're off to a great start, Mr. Drail. Over 50% on the fight and the weight class and 60 on the salary pair. We'll focus in on the $8,600 salary. That's been used it's been used 52 times since 1/1/21. All stats that you're going to see in this video go back to January 1st, 2021. It has made the optimal lineup 19 out of those 52 times for a fantastic optimal percentage of 36.54. That is one of the highest out of all salaries that DraftKings uses. It has a 71.15 win percentage, fantastic win percentage. And when it does win, it makes the optimal lineup in 51.35% of those wins. Again, anything over 50, you really do love to see, especially the higher the salaries go. And this is a quote-unquote favorite salary, compared to a dog salary. So you do love to see that over 50% in the wins. And lastly, 8,600 scores 97.47 DraftKings points per win. It's a decent number, not the highest, but it's okay. 7,600 on the other side for Tristan Connelly. It's been used 53 times, only made the optimal 13 times for a percentage of 24.53%, 12 points lower than the $8,600 salary. 7,600 has a win rate 30.19%, so not great, but not terrible for being a dog salary. And when it does win, makes the optimal 75% of the time. So 3 out of 4 times it wins, guys. That is a fantastic percentage. $7,600 there. And when it does win, the second highest DraftKings points per win out of any salary, 107.55, 10 points more than the $8,600 salary. This fight is pretty, you have to target it. I always target the 86, 7,600. The Salary Voodoo here is going to be, oh, I had it set up. Dang it. I clicked on something. The Salary Voodoo here is going to be blessed. We see Bernie. We got Bernie. That means we know we are blessed fight here. He's having a good old time, taking in all the sights, you know, with his sunglasses on. He doesn't have to worry about shit. He doesn't have to worry about his job. He just wants to see this fight. So we are blessed here, the $8,600 and $7,600 salaries from Mr. Drail. Again, thank you so much. And guys, be sure to comment your fight below so I can get into it. Now, fight number 2 is going to be, who do we got here? Jared Gordon going against Grant Dawson. Picked by Pork Donut. Thank you so much, Pork Donut. Sounds fantastic. 80, let's see. Well, actually, we'll start with the weight class. Lightweight fighters. Someone from the lightweight fights make the optimal lineup 50.60% of the time. So again, above 50, we love to see that. As of now, this is fight number 9 on the card. 41% of the time, someone from the 9th fight makes the optimal lineup. So about, 10 points less. Or is it 9 or 10 points less than the previous fight, number 8. So a big difference there. And then the salary pair, $100 more and $100 less. 87 and 75 make the optimal lineup 44% of the time. I should say someone from those salary pairs makes the optimal lineup 44% of the time. So not a great number there, well below 50%. The $8,700 salary has been used 49 times, and it's been made the optimal 14 out of 49 times for a percentage of 28.57, has a win rate 69.39%, and when it does win, it makes the optimal 41.18%. Not great, but not terrible for a decently high salary. And when it does win, a very low average DraftKings score, 92.88 points. That's it. So not the best in a lot of these categories, has a great win percentage, but that is about it. Now, the $7,500 salary, do we get anything from this lower salary? It's been used 51 times, only made the optimal 8 times for a 15.69 optimal percent. That is extremely low, no matter the salary, high or low. 31.37 win percentage for $7,500 salary, and when it does win, it makes the optimal only 50% of the time. If you remember the previous fight, 7,600 made the optimal 75% of the time. This one is 50%, so very much lower than its $7,600 counterpart. And when 7,500 does win, only 93.94 points. Guys, not a great fight here, unfortunately, for Mr. or Mrs. Pork Donut. I have no idea. But thank you for submitting the fight. And this fight, the Salary Voodoo for Grant Dawson and Jared Gordon, 8,700 versus 7,500, is hexed. We get Jack, Frozen Jack. Oh, hell no. This fight is cursed, hexed, whatever you want to say. I mean, he's not looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to the fight, but I am not looking forward to this one in DraftKings. It's probably going to be a decision, possibly low scoring, maybe. But Jack definitely does not like it. So, oof, what a terrifying sight. Third and final fight of the video, guys. Before we get into it, please, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the MMA Engine channel, like this video, and please leave a comment. Who do you want to see on the next video? Fight number 3, the main event of the evening, picked by none other than Bart Harley Jarvis. Fuck you, Bart Harley Jarvis. 8,300 for Rob Font, 7,900 for Cheeto Vera. This is at bantamweight. Someone from the bantamweight weight class makes the optimal lineup 53.09% of the time. So again, above 50%, that is something we do want to look for. And fight number 12, as of now, 48.57% of the time, someone from fight number 12 makes the optimal lineup. So sub 50, not the best, but we are pretty close. And the salary pair of 8,300 and 7,900, surprisingly, someone makes the optimal from that salary pair 56.6% of the time. An absolutely fantastic number. We'll start with Rob Font and 8,300. That salary, actually both salaries, 83 and 79, have been used 53 times. The 8,300 has made it 14 times for an optimal percentage of 26.42. It wins 52.83% of the time, which is good for a favorite salary. You want it to win majority of the time. And when it does win, it makes the optimal 50% of the time. So pretty good numbers here. Average DraftKings points per win for 8,300, only 94.04. So nowhere close to that 107 that we saw in the last fight. But 94.04, a decent number for 8,300. Now we'll jump over to the Cheeto Vera side. Again, that salary has been used 53 times, and it's made the optimal 2 more times than its more expensive counterpart, giving it an optimal percentage of just over 30%. When it wins 7,900, makes the optimal line, or sorry, it has a win percentage of 47.17, and when it does win, it makes the optimal 64% of the time, a fantastic rate. Scoring 93.66, not the best average in the world, but definitely not the worst either. Guys, I am loving these numbers I'm seeing from 83 and 79. It's made these these salaries have made the optimal 30 times out of 106 possible. So we're right around the 28-29%. I mean, the percent optimal in wins is fantastic, well above 50 for the Cheeto side, and right there for Rob Font. So fight number 3, the Salary Voodoo, is gonna be blessed. We got Bernie back here again. We got 2 Bernies and a Jack, so check it. That is a recipe for some good Salary Voodoo this week, guys. I'm especially looking forward to the main event. I think the underdog has a chance of taking it here, and the longer this fight goes, the better it's going to be for Cheeto Vera. So I think someone comes out of this one with a decent score. So that's going to do it for Salary Voodoo this week. We got all 3 of the fights, all 3 fights taken care of, 2 blessed fights and a cursed fight. So just, go after that second fight. Who did we have? Connelly or Gordon and Dawson. Target that one at your own risk. Some low scores there. So guys, last time, thank you so much for joining me. Hit that like, subscribe, and leave that comment down below about who you want to see on next week's video, broken down from a Salary Voodoo perspective. So hopefully I gave you a different kind of look at how you want to construct some lineups today. It wasn't a ton of information, but just a little bit of kind of the probabilities that I get into when I break down salary construction. So thanks again. We'll see you next time. And as always, I want all of you to enjoy the fight. So enjoy. See you next time.